Well, it's a Sunday afternoon, and it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Looking to have a good ride. Wind's a little breezy, but that's not going to bother us. A lot of traffic today. I want to tell y'all a story. I guess maybe some of you new to the channel. Back when we first started the channel, and we still do now and then, we tell a story. I mean, you can go back and look through some of my videos, and like the time we took the chicken fishing with us. Just goofy things like that. And these are all real life things. It's not something that's made up, certainly. But I don't remember what year it was. It wasn't long after we moved in our house over there, after we moved from over here to the old place. Daddy always liked, I just passed the horses there, but this used to be our old field here on the left here, before NASA came through. And Daddy always had some kind of horse. He loved fooling with horses. He even had some race horses, or a racehorse now and then, and he'd carry them and race them. From what I understand, I don't remember it, but from what I understand, he always had ones that didn't have a whole lot of sense. I guess the politically correct term for it would be high-spirited. But Daddy always did things with us as his boys. He got a sister, but she hadn't come along yet. Daddy always did things with us and occupied, helped keep us occupied, and he was a good daddy to us. But Mama always doubted some of Daddy's decisions when it come to buying things for us. And Daddy always told her, said, Willie Mae, that was her name, said, Willie Mae, you look on the dark side of everything. Well, Daddy wanted to buy us a horse. And we got out there in the yard there and we fenced up a little place. He found somebody, I think it was through the old Thick Pen Store News. Kind of like a little swap shop paper that came out. He found somebody had a half Shetland pony and a half Welsh pony. I'm gonna shout out to Southern E-Biking. He's told me he was a horseman. Said he rode a horse for a living for years. Well, shout out there, Southern E-Biking. A half Shetland pony and a half Welsh pony. What does that tell you? Probably something that's he's 150% spirited. So he brought that. Daddy went and got that horse. Brought that horse to the house in the pickup bed of a pickup truck. I think we had took some 2x4s and built a little animal body on the back of the truck. And Mama told Daddy when he drove up with that horse, she said, Preston, I declare I think you're trying to kill some of these boys. And again, Daddy told her, said, you seeing things through the dark side, on the dark side. Well, you know what? Mama was right. We saddled a horse up, or Mickey and Daddy did. They saddled that horse up. Horse's name was Dusty. I'm gonna put a picture of the horse and us right there. Mickey put the saddle on the horse. I don't think he tightened the saddle good. I still think to this day that he set me up. But put the saddle on the horse, and I wanted to be the first one to ride it. Let me tell y'all something. The only experience I had ever had riding a horse was riding these horses up there in front of the dime store that you poke a nickel in and that thing would ride you. I guess Mama didn't mind doing that because there was no way it was gonna hurt me. So they put me on the horse, and the horse started walking, okay? But the minute that horse's feet got on them gravels of that rock road, it wasn't asphalt, that's the road that I came down to get out here. But the minute that horse's feet started hitting them gravel road, that horse said, "We fixing to get out of here." And he took off running. And before we get to the place there where the dogs barked, the saddles, it was all I could do to hang on for dear life, and the saddle slipped down underneath the horse. And when it did, I held on to it as long as I could, and then I fell off. I think the horse just stomped on me. And that horse went down the road running wide open, and I fell off. I was laying there just a boy. I was crying. Next thing you know, I seen Daddy and them come by in the pickup truck, wide open. I think they just passed me right on up. I was laying there. I had strawberry all over me from sliding in them gravels. But they went down there and they finally caught the horse. I think the horse ran all the way to the highway. It didn't hurt me. It hurt my pride, though, I can tell you that. Because I picture myself, boy, I was riding that thing like Roy Rogers, okay? And instead, that horse could sense that I had no sense of being on a horse. Whenever I got on him, Daddy always told us. He said, "Son, a horse can tell if the rider knows what he's doing." So that's the end of that story, but I'm gonna tell you one more. We had an old plow horse. I don't know if you call it a plow horse. What's the difference between a saddle horse and a plow horse? We had a saddle horse, but we plowed him, okay? We hook a turning plow to him, a middle buster, a Georgia stock, or a cultivator, whatever we needed to do. We didn't have no planters or nothing. We did all that by hand. And Daddy was working way off down around New Orleans somewhere, working in construction. And he told us, he said, "Boys, that corn's got to be plowed." He said, "Y'all, when y'all get in from school this evening, y'all hook that horse up and y'all take it and hook and go down there and run that cultivator through them corn rows." We had sweet corn planted. He said, "Run that cultivator through that sweet corn." And that was the first time, and that time, me and my brother Joey. So we come in from school. We did know how to hook the horse up, hook the harness and all that get up. We had enough sense to know how to hook all that up. And we led that horse down there to the field. And we hooked him to the cultivator. That horse turned his head back around there, and he looked at us as if to say, y'all ain't got a foggy idea about what y'all fixing to do. And he took advantage of us. We plowed up a couple of rows of corn there, trying to get that horse to go straight. He did everything but what we wanted him to do. So finally, what me and Joey decided we would do is one of us would hold the plow and the other one would lead the horse. And that's how we had to plow that horse. Well, Daddy made it in a little early, and he come down there, and Daddy said, "Boys, what in the world are y'all doing?" I think it was Joey said, "Daddy, this is the only way we could plow this horse." Said he wouldn't plow. He said this is the only way we could plow him was somebody had to lead him. Said he plowed up the corn. And Daddy said, "Boys, let me show y'all how to plow this horse." Daddy went around in front of the horse, and he looked that horse right straight in the eyes, and he took his fist and he hit that horse in the nose. That horse went down on his back feet. He went down on his hindquarters. And then he got back up. Daddy walked around there and grabbed the hold of them plow lines, and he popped him on the butt. And Daddy said, "Now let's plow." He said, "Now get up." And son, that horse, you couldn't have drew a line and got that horse to plow any straighter than what he was plowing. That beat all I'd ever seen. But the horse could sense Daddy, and you know what Daddy said? Here's the kicker. I never forget what Daddy said. Daddy said, "Boys, you can either plow the horse or the horse will plow you." I still use that in life today. That whatever you're doing, there's an easy way and there's a hard way to do it. You can either work the job or the job will work you. But that horse knew we didn't know what we was doing. There you go, Southern e-biking. So there's a couple of horse stories. Y'all, we're gonna hang it up with you. And we thank y'all for watching. You newcomers that's just new to our channel, hey, go back and dig up some of these old the old videos that I did. I'm gonna put the one with the chicken, where we took the chicken fishing. I'm gonna put him at the end of this video. So y'all check it out. Hey, you may get a chuckle out of it. And hey, give us a like and a subscribe if you find some value to the video, and we'll catch y'all on the flip flop. Rip One Outdoors out.